Hi folks, today we're going to be unboxing the Pure Rock Slim 2 heatsink and fan assembly. You may have seen in a previous video that I had just bought a AMD Ryzen 7 that does not include a cooler, and that processor is rated at 105 volts, and I'm sorry, watts, not volts. And this is rated for 130 cooling units, so this processor should be working fine. The one thing that I did like about the BeQuiet before I bought it is that they include on their website a pretty extensive listing of motherboards and their compatibility status. Mine showed it was fully compatible. For some motherboards, particularly smaller motherboards, you have to be careful. The assembly can be a little bit too big, and it could cover a RAM slot or two. And their website, from what I could tell, did a pretty good job of letting you know what that would happen, if that would happen for your motherboard. I'm sure there are motherboards that are missing, but it was a pretty extensive list of the ones that they had. So let's just dig right in. I am going to be a little bit careful here because there's thermal grease applied already. And I don't want to impact that, although I do have some of my own if I need to. So we're going to open this. Right here we have, looks like some clips. Some more clips. I don't know what those are for. Silica gel packet. Lift this up, and there's the, oh, this whole thing lifts up, I see. Oh, that's interesting that they don't attach the fan. So there's the heatsink and the fan. And the instruction manual's at the bottom there, so heatsink and fan are separate. It's interesting. I guess you could use your own fan if you wanted, but I'm gonna stick with theirs for now. The only thing I'm going to miss on it is the lights. I didn't like that on the AMD Wraith Prism. It had nice controllable lights on the AMD logo, the fan itself, and a ring around it. So maybe someday I will change that. But not today. And then we'll take a look at the instructions here. That's it in the box. I'm going to move that. I'm going to move this over here. Okay, and here's the instructions, and tell you everything you should have. 2 Intel push pins. Yep, I'm not using this on Intel. 2 fan clips. So these are clips for the fan, that makes sense. A 92mm fan and the Pure Rock Slim 2 cooler. Which we definitely have that. And these instructions are for the Intel, so I'm guessing the AMD ones are on the back. They are. And looks like a pretty straightforward installation process. Don't even have to do anything in the socket because it's already set for AMD. So this should be pretty easy. I like this. They have a notes section, so if I do run into any issues and need to make notes, I can write them down. And I'll put this in with the rest of the documentation for my computer. And then I'm guessing this is just limited warranty. Yep, limited warranty. So this heatsink looks pretty massive, though it is pretty thin, each wafer there. It has 4, I lied, it has 3 cooling coils that go up into the heatsink to dissipate the heat. The thermal paste is already applied. If I show you that, that's the white part. And we'll be attaching this to the heatsink. So we'll do that during the live stream. So that's all that comes in the box.